What's going on, everyone? Mike Rondo back with another chat just to get together, kind of hang out. Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. Get my YouTube. I don't want to do that. Sometimes the TV is a little wonky here, but I try to use the TV for light filler, if that's what I forget the term. You'd think I would know the term because I'm into photography these days. Again, but anyway, so we're just gonna have a little chat, talk. It's Saturday, the day before the big game, as they call it. Shout out to Queen of Cobs, who is a Eagles fan. I wish her luck. I am not rooting for either team because my father's a Giants fan, so I subconsciously can't root for the Eagles because, well, the Giants are kind of a backup team, and they beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl and the Bills in the Super Bowl, so I kind of have some loyalty to them. But that's neither here or there. I can't stand the Chiefs these days. I don't want them to three-peat. It is what it is. I don't even know if I'll watch, to be honest. I'll probably maybe pick up a book and get out of my reading slump for once. I've been in a pretty bad reading slump since December. I haven't even picked up a book since then. But, by the way, my apologies for my last video because I mentioned I was smoking this, Edward G. Robinson, and I completely forgot that conglomerate, I can't even talk, of a tobacco company basically blended it or shipped it or whatever they did. Where's my, oh, here we go, magnifying glass. That's what I was looking for. Let me just see. I can't believe, yeah, so it was Sutliff, which got bought out by, that company. I won't say their name. So I didn't realize, everybody, and I should have realized, I don't know why, because I even said it many times in my videos. If you go back a year, even a year and a half or two, and I was doing a lot of reviews, and I kept noticing that that company was basically on everything, no matter where you turn. So I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I apologize. You can't get this. I've tried myself. I know someone said in my comments in my last video, you'll have to go through it. I'll have to go through it too. Maybe they'll put a comment again in this one stating that there's kind of a clone of it somewhere out there. And I have a feeling it'll be back. That company, not that they're going to watch any of my videos or anything, you'd be an absolute moron if you did not bring this back in some way, shape, or form. But that's my 2 cents. I forgot all about the buyout and all this stuff, and I don't know. I kind of forget about it. I don't know why. I just didn't even think of it. I was just like, hey, ho hum, just go along. But tonight, I'm smoking Saint Espresso right here. This is a warped Cornell and Deal special, right? I think it is. Let me see warps on there, and usually when that's the case, that's Cornell and Deal. Yes, Cornell and Deal. It's right there. See? I'm still waiting for my glasses. I got my prescription glasses. Like, I went to the eye doctor. They got me all hooked up. I paid for my glasses. I'm still waiting to get my glasses. It's been about 3 weeks. So, but yeah. In any case, you see, I think this is the first video I did with the books aren't here. Back old school, kind of. And of course, I got Edward G. Robinson. I got to bring this in the house, I think. But in any case, so we're in a transition in the shed of solitude. So, in any case, this is what I'm smoking tonight. This is a great blend. I don't know if they made a newer version for this past year. I think they did, and I didn't get it like a dope for some reason. But in any case, this is good stuff if you can get your hands on it. I do recommend it. And I did do a good review on it, if I remember right. If I remember, and I might have mentioned this last video, or one of the videos, where I was talking about the buyout. And I'd mentioned in a video long, long ago that, this is the best of times, it's the worst of times to be a pipe smoker because you get so many blends, so many varieties. It seems like we have everything at our fingertips, and then something like this happens. And we kind of know the way the world is going because the world is absolutely changing from what I grew up with, and what most of you probably grew up with, Gen X, boomers, older millennials, even regular, younger millennials too. Like that whole world is kind of just vanishing by the wayside, which is why I've had such a knee-jerk reaction in a sense, because as I'm older now, I had this need to be around analog things, which I'll get into at some point, as I mentioned in my other video. The world is just going to drastically change in the next 10 years, I feel. Like, things are going to, I don't think we can comprehend how quickly this is going to all happen, but, and you have to expect that with companies now. Like, there's so many companies just buying out other companies, and these conglomerates just kind of, hey, I said it right, just kind of merging and being one company with like a million little umbrellas underneath and stuff. So, especially tobacco pipe smoking, legislation is making it harder to do this sort of thing. Taxes are making it harder, obviously, always. And it's not even worth a business to even do this sort of thing, I feel like, in the future, which is sad. I don't know. I hope it sticks around. I hope I'm completely wrong on this. Hopefully, it's not all doom and gloom with that company buying all those other companies out, and they do some, at least the really popular ones, they keep around. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, enough of that doom and gloom and all that stuff. We're just going to have a little chat here. I was going to do a video in the studio talking about photography and my little journey that I've been going on with instant photography, but I'm going to hold off on that. I might go take some more pictures in a little bit. I took some earlier today. I might go take some more night shots, kind of. But that's an interesting journey all in of itself, so I'll save that for another time here. But I just wanted to jump on quick because I hadn't done a video in a week or so, and I said I'd get the ball rolling a little bit more. I was like, you know what? Before it storms tonight, I'll come out here. It's still relatively warm. And, the heat's got it up to 44 degrees. The shed just holds this chill in here quite a bit, though, I have to say. Like, it could be outside, it could be like 48 degrees, and inside it is like 32 degrees. It's like it holds the cold pretty good, but it's not too bad once you get the heat going. It takes the chill out. That's the big thing. You got to just take the chill out of the air, and then you're pretty comfortable, even if it's like 32, 35, 40 degrees. Even, it's not bad. I think I prefer the cold, though, over the humidity and the heat in the summer. Because in here, it's like reminds me of I don't know what show it was. I want to say it was the A-Team, and I remember this very vividly. I think it was the A-Team, or maybe it was a movie. I'm not sure what it was, but the guy was put in a metal box, and he had to sweat it out. He was in the sun all day. I think it was in Vietnam. I'm not sure. Maybe it was one of those movies about Vietnam where the guy was in the sweat box. There was aluminum. He was in an aluminum box, and he was just sweating to death. I mean, that's what it kind of feels like in here sometimes, which is why I don't do many summer videos in here, but I might change that. We'll see. Things are gonna change around here in this production, if you will. Now, those of you who have been around a while know I have a neighbor, and we have Rocky the dog. I've mentioned him. He's almost like a character of this channel that pops up every now and then. But now I get the little rat dogs that are over behind me. You can probably hear one of them. I don't know if it's the white dog or the little black dog who doesn't like me. Him and I are going to have a fight one day because they've been getting in the yard under the fence or whatever, and I kind of got to open the gate and let them go out and kind of say, hey, there you go. And they do listen to me. But the black dog always wants to come after me, and I want to go after him because he's a little punk. But the white dog kind of just barks, and I think that's who's barking right now. Like, that's the voice, and then the other one is the muscle, I guess you could say. I don't know. Dogs. So you're probably hearing that in the background. While we're into pipe smoking here, let's see. This one was 5/5/22. So I've had this a little while. So that tin was made in 5 of 2022. So that means I probably got that in June or July when I get that blend. This one here, 7/18/2022. Oh, I've had this a while too, and I went through a lot of Edward G. Robinson here. I don't know why, but I really like this one. It's good stuff. Anyway. Whoops. Keep knocking things over here. And again, this blend, the espresso, I've had out here in the shed living, and it's got some moisture. It's right where you want it to be. It's holding good. It's as you can see, I don't have too much left here, but I remember, I think I got 2 or 3 tins, maybe 4 tins of this, and I burned through quite a bit. Yeah, there's an empty tin over there I can see. I should have bought more. I usually buy 2 when I usually buy 2. So I should probably, considering all things now that I know that the big conglomerate is going to keep buying up everything, I should probably buy 4 or 5 tins at a time and not, like 2 of this, do this. But I don't feel like being like someone that's going to hog. Like I feel like I should get my share of 2 and then let everyone else have their share kind of thing. I shouldn't just hoard it all kind of thing. I want you guys to have the blends as well. I don't want to just buy 50 of them. And I know sometimes some sites like tobaccopipes.com, I think they've done it a few times where you can only get 2 or 4 tins at a time for a certain blend. So yeah, I mean, I could use my friend's address and just send it there too, but that's cheating and gaming the system. I wouldn't want to do that. Got to be honest, folks. You can't do that. You got to let everybody else have their share of these blends because who knows how long they'll be around. Before I forget, I keep forgetting this. My Seneca bust. I keep forgetting to bring him in the house. I got to bring him in, so I'm going to leave him there. I don't want to forget, because this is a 3D printed Seneca bust from Michael. I forget his last name. He's a Stoic philosopher that's on. He was on TikTok. That's where I found all this, and I bought it just to support him because I like supporting some people, and I did that. I got to put him back on my shelf though. I keep forgetting that I leave him out here every time I come out here to get something in the shed. Probably do another video, maybe a couple of videos this week in the shed because it's just going to snow one right after another this week. It's going to snow tonight into tomorrow. Monday we get a break. Tuesday there's a bit of snow. Wednesday there's some snow, and I think Wednesday into Thursday, or Thursday itself, there's another chance for a foot of snow. And then even Saturday and Sunday of next week, there'll be a lot as well. So we're going to get buried for the next week and a half or so, and then March will be here, it'll melt, and we'll be right into spring. Hopefully it stays that way. I know sometimes March comes in and it snows. I mean, this is burning pretty good. I know I lit it a few times, but got a nice fire going on in the bowl here. Anyway, not much going on for chat here, I have to say. Kind of a boring conversation. That's really good. My camera is a little... looking at my camera is a little weird right now because I got the audio cable is like dangling in front of the screen. So looking at the screen is kind of goofy because usually I have a little light on top in case I need it to fill. And I took that off, and now it's a little weird. I got a cable in front of the screen, so I can't see all that well. So it's a bit, it's quite the production going on here. But in any case, not that you needed to hear that or know about that. Now, I did mention I was going to do these walking vlogs, and I want to do those soon. But the last week or so, my knee started flaring up again, and it started hurting, and even my back. But I think that has to do, like the blood pressure medicine I'm on, causes your back to have it. And I think because I've been on it for like a month now, I think my back is having issues, which I got to get in touch with the doctor for that as well. But I haven't done that yet because I've been lazy and busy at work and stuff, so I haven't really done much with the walking vlogs. Still kind of figuring out how I'm going to do those with not, looking like too much of a fool when I walk around, because I'm still not the biggest fan of walking around with a camera and talking to it. I am better at it, but I'm not the biggest fan of that. But it just looks so pompous. You're so full of yourself, kind of thing. Like, look at me, I'm so special, and I'm not. But, I like sharing things with you guys, so, I mean, I can get over that. But it just, when you're going on a walk, because I'm going for exercise as well, and for my mental health, but I also have ideas when I walk, and I'd like to share them with you at times. So I'm working on getting that resolved soon. Not only that, I got to be honest, as an old man, I'm not a big fan of the cold weather these days, which is odd, because I've always been able to tolerate it, deal with it, but for some reason this year, I turned 48, and the idea of just prancing around in the cold and the snow just does not appeal to me for whatever reasons. Maybe it's just this year because my knee and my back and everything, but the wind has been awful here and around for like a month, and that has a lot to do with it, because the wind, man, the wind has a lot of bite to it, and I don't want to be around that. And I can't find my mask and thing that I wear when the wind kicks up and everything, so I've been kind of a delay with that. I've been a little lazy, I gotta be honest, been a little lazy on that front. But I'm looking forward to spring, the warm weather. I'm bringing some interesting, not interesting, but maybe newer content, new perspective, new points of view on the channel. Spice it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this video is horrible, so I feel bad for wasting everyone's time. Put a little, so I know if you made it this far, put a little hourglass emoji in the video if you made it this far, because maybe I should give I don't know, I should give a prize for you guys making it through this one, because this one's a little rough. I didn't really have an idea, and I've said this often on this channel, that like this channel is like Seinfeld. It's really about nothing. Even though I do this and I talk about this, I really don't have much going on this channel. So maybe I'll change that. Hopefully I change that soon. But anyway, I'm going to end this soon. But put a little hourglass in. Let me know you made it this far. And if you did, maybe I'll respond back and give you a little medal. Just to say thanks. Actually, you know what I should have did with this video? Maybe I'll do it for the next chat. And maybe we'll do this live at some point. I don't know. We'll figure that out soon. I should mention some of the YouTube channels that I watch. Non-pipe smoking. Because I watch a lot of non-pipe smoking videos. And the interesting thing about YouTube that I like, because let's face it, most of this is like a giant commercial, product placement, everyone's trying to sell you something. That annoys the shit out of me. But you do find people that review things that aren't really doing that. There's a few people like that, and I should highlight them because they're pretty cool. And it's just, and you find other people that are just interesting. That's the best part. If you can filter out all the BS and YouTubeville, and find the genuine people that just talk about what they like and what they're trying to do and whatnot, and even if they're into a product that you're like casually getting into, like me with photography, I found a few channels that the people aren't just trying to sell you anything. They're actually genuine and nice people. But I'm not knocking anyone. If you want to make a buck, go for it. I'm all for it. It's just that gets overshadowed because everybody's trying to sell you something, and everybody looks like they're just that famous word, as they said many times in the Star Wars podcasting community, shills, right? Like everyone seems like they're just whoring up for these companies and they send them stuff, and it's funny. Like DJI, I'll mention this right off the bat. This drives me nuts. Like with DJI, they release a new drone or a camera or something, and they already sent it out to their affiliates, if you will, and they've already got their reviews ready. So on day one, everything you're flooded with all this stuff, and it's like it doesn't seem genuine to me, and that's what drives me nuts. But anyway, that's an argument for another day. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. This has been a boring conversation. That'll probably be the title of this. This has been a boring conversation. Anyway, leave that hourglass emoji if you made it far to the point where I mentioned that. And I thank you, and I'll see you guys soon, I hope. And if you're in the Rhode Island, New England area dealing with this blizzard, good luck to you. Stay safe. Catch you guys on the next one.